Buenos dias, Gunners Collective. Back at it? You already know. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Here goes another one. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Bye-ya. Bye-ya. Guard. Bye-ya. Orderly, as you can tell, I'm all toe up today, man. Hungover. Orderly, last night, trago after trago. You know the game, man, but it ain't nothing to it, man, because I ain't got to explain myself. I just got to maintain myself. Knowledge you can't get in college. And in Menudo style in direct fashion, you see that thumbnail right there? BBL and a smile. Big BBL 100 versus Jdiggs. Now, we've been talking about this lately. But is it ever going to happen? Is Big Butt and a smile on par? Is he ever going to see some Jdiggs, right? I don't think so. I think Jdiggs will let the left hand go, right? To be honest with you, to be totally honest, I think that we're waiting on a fight that's never going to materialize. And why are we waiting on a fight? Why can't we just end it with conversation? Why does it have to be violence all the time? Why does it always have to be someone getting snuffed out or someone getting dug in the dirt, right? Well, when you open your big fat mouth, this is the type of things that happen. Now, let me tell you something about Whack 100, right? This individual has been opening his mouth about a lot of people for a very, very long time, right? They were, hey, Blueface on Pyro. Yup, all just 2 feet of ass sideways, right? Hey, yeah. You tell Christian Rock on Pyro. I'm coming over there on Pyro. You better get out of the house on Pyro. He likes to talk a lot of this and a lot of that about a lot of people. And for the most part, he's been getting away with it because a lot of the individuals he's talking about, they're not going to pull up. They're not going to do nothing to this guy. You know, these sharps and all these type of individuals that he likes to talk because he knows. See, it's just like any other bully or any other person in the world. They know who to talk about and who not to talk about. But oh no, right? He done talked about the wrong man, Jdiggs. Okay? And Jdiggs has had a lot to say. Now, Jdiggs, from everything that I've seen so far, and quote me if I'm wrong, Spencer, correct me, but don't affect me. I'm going to tell you one thing for sure. He's not the man with a lot of words. He's the type of individual to pull up and pop and just handle his business. And Whack 100 went as far as disrespecting his mother, and his family, right? And calling her derogatory names and things all out of character, right? In character for Whack 100, I say in character, right? But way out of character for Jdiggs. Now, Jdiggs says he wants them 2-phase, man. Yo, 8 Sapalapagus. Go ahead and run that. Run that immediately, right? Stop. Do not collect fucking 200 at the go. All that. Just run that. But I don't think it's ever going to happen, people. See, Whack 100, this is what he does. Cuz, on crap, you ain't never noticed? See, sit down here. Knowledge you can't get in college. I'm about to give you some basics, man, that you can't get in basic training. Individuals like Whack 100 are put here to disturb people. Disturb hood politics. Disturb barrios. Disturb the gente on YouTube. To rally the troops and rile everyone up. And at the end of the day, we get a whole lot of nothing. We get about the running off the stage because he got slapped up by a 60s crib, right? And that's all we get. Okay, let me tell you something. Back in the days, 1992, California Youth Authority, Fred C. Nellis, Cash Jones was there, also known as Whack 100. Wasn't the biggest individual, wasn't the baddest individual, but was a down bottle. Can't deny it. I'll give him his kudos right there. He handled his business and he was on Paru doing it, right? Now, there weren't very many Bloods or Parus or Damus or whatever you want to call them there. How do I know? Because I was there, right? There wasn't very many Norteños either, you know? But everybody stood their ground. Everyone planted their flag and handled their business. That's a fact. Now, that individual didn't stand out amongst the rest. He wasn't no shot caller or no prime example of what a gangster is, right? He wasn't none of that. He was a short guy with a big butt and a smile, and that's all he was. Not fail, though. He was ugly, right? That never changed, right? But he was just another brother, man. Like I said, I did have interaction with him, to which he denied, to which I deny him now, you know? Come on now, bro. Stop it. You better stop. I ain't getting involved with the SA business. Yeah, you were. You stay getting involved in the SA's business. You and Daniel Hernandez, your homeboy, right? But anyways, this individual, didn't stand out as anything other than just being another inmate, another ward of the state. But he handled his business, and I won't deny it, and I'll never take that from him because I speak real and I speak real. And guard, I said real on power, right? And I just give it to you as real as I can. Now, as he grew up, I don't know where his path in life took him. Obviously, it took him into the musical realm. Suge Knight's driver, he used to drive Suge Knight around and do all kinds of other things to him. One never knows, does one. But one thing I know for sure is he ended up gaining that knowledge that he definitely couldn't get in college and becoming somebody in the music industry, managing the game, and now Blueface and Chris Sean Rock's OnlyFans. I mean, whatever he's doing it, right? But, that don't make him any better or any greater than the next man. Period. Now, Jdiggs, on the other hand, comes from the ghetto, comes from the gutter, comes from the streets, man. He comes from the romper room, right? He comes from Vallejo. He comes from that Dre era, that Mac Mall era, that real era. You know what I mean? Walking down the street with a pit bull terror. That's where he comes from. Okay, does that make him any more man than Wack 100? Absolutely not. You know what I mean? I can't say it is, right? I can't say that's facts. But he does come. He's a project of the Bay Area. So he already knows what time it is. Now, Wack 100 likes to say LA a lot. He has LA all up in his mouth. Dodgers, right? He's just, power. He likes to eat it all up, but really he's from the Valle. Okay, now I'm not saying the Vatos from the Valle ain't about that action. I'm from the Central Valle and I'm about all kinds of different action, right? I'm not saying he ain't about it because I definitely know the Vatos from the Valle, man, ain't got no quit in them. They ain't got no bullshit in them either. They're with that, right? But this guy is different. See, when you're from a certain area and you don't claim that area or respect where you're from, a product of that environment, and you try to speak or spit other things, well, that becomes a mystery, your history based on the simple fact. See that a punk ass smart got snatched in the dark and now it's just like that. It becomes, you become a bosom buddy, right? You become a big butt and a smile. You become a caricature. That's what it is. You want to be from somewhere, homie. You're not from there. That's it. Keep LA out your mouth, Wack. Straight up. I shouldn't be saying LA, but I'm saying it though. Shout out to the homies from West Los. That's just how it is. Now, all of a sudden he finds himself getting involved in, he said, she said that, she said that, he said that, Big Butt said, lay down, on all fours, in Jdiggs' business, in Big Meech's business, in Blue Da Vinci's business. Now, we all know about BMF. If you ain't been on this planet for too long, Humza, you don't know about BMF and the things that they went through, the trials and tribulations, and who told and who didn't tell, and all kinds of debriefings and all that. Well, then I guess you're going to have to Google it. That's it, right? But having been well-versed in the history of BMF, I know a little bit about a little bit, right? And I can tell you this, right? There, of course, in any case, is a whole lot of telling going on. And there's a whole lot of finger pointing. Oh, no, you did that. No, I didn't do that. Yeah, all I told him was where the stash house was. Other than that, I never said nothing else. I would never give you up, bro. Oh, they popped you on that? I didn't mean it, right? And there's a whole lot of different people telling. But that's just life. That's the way it is, man. You got to automatically understand that when you are running an organization or involved in a group or a gang or a gaggle or whatever the case it may be, even a village, if you're involved in things and you're doing crime around others, when it comes push to shove time, when it comes crunch time, someone's going to give up the ghost. Hey, I'll hold. That's Young Thug how it's working out for him. It's just the way it is, right? Now, regardless of who told in that case or what's going on, that's them's man's business for them's man's to handle it. It's just like with 6ix9ine and his whole, he don't told. He told the whole world that he told, right? He told to tell, right? And okay, we all know that. And what happens? Just like Wack 100 said, I'm going to have to agree, them's black folks' business on Power Road. Why you essays getting involved, right? Well, guess what? They got involved for a whole nother reason, allegedly. And now 6ix9ine's rib is involved in the hospital. And that's just what it is. Okay, don't mess with the essays, The essay got the knives. The essay got the knives. You know what I mean? It's different. Guard. You heard it before. Don't lie. Woods. Yeah, we heard it, brother. We also heard you got Taster's Choice. All right? That's just how it be like. Wack 100 likes to involve himself and voice his opinion in everything. Things that don't matter to him or things that shouldn't matter to him that he shouldn't involve himself in. But so goes the world, man. As the world turns, big booty and a smile turns, right? And he likes to have an opinion on everything. Now, it's a fact. You can do what you want to do. You can do what you... It's my prerogative. Right? You could do whatever the hell you want to do. But you have to do it respectfully. Tone it down a little bit. So let's bring it down. Mellow. You feel good, man? You feel all right, huh? You know what I mean? Get him. That's just the way it is. And that's what Wack 100 likes to do. He likes to rile people up And, you know, he's one of those people that if you're having a conversation with them, whatever you say, he disagrees with. He's got his own opinion. He can never just agree to disagree or just, you know, be like, oh, you're right, bro. You're right, man. Christian Rock is uglier than a motherfucker. He can never do that. He always has to be in the negative or be in the opposite. You know, he don't see the glass half full. He sees it half empty. He's a pessimistic person. And that's the type of nature and the type of vibe that he puts off. He's kind of like Wes Watson with his aura. He's trying to wake everybody up, right? And that's just what it be. Now, you don't woke up a sleeping giant out the gay area, homie. You don't wake up the boss of the bay. Are you going to see him or are you going to hide from him? I say, open up, door B, right? I say the hiding game is real. When you tell someone, oh, I'm putting my addy out there, pull up. Come on now, with hella surveillance cameras, all kinds of ring cameras, security guards, you're not trying to do that. It's just stop it. You know, you want to make a spectacle out of something instead of a head up fade out of nothing, right? That's the cool part of the game. You know, there ain't a damn brother in South Central LA that doesn't see right through you, whack. I mean, you got 2 feet of ass. I don't know how to see through that, but they split it and quit it, right? They do. Everyone sees right through this character, man. You know, when I was young, I respected him. I respected him because he was a brother that took arms with a G, man. We did that. Deny it all you want, poop butt, right? You know. But now the level of respect that I had then is different. It's different because an individual that would deny his own people or deny certain things in life just to gain clout or recognition for his own misgivings, I don't agree with that. I don't like that. See, I don't like that, man. I keep it real. Whether I took the L or the W, homeboy, I'm going to keep it real. You know, there was a whole lot of elbows, I'm going to tell you right now. But guess what? I'm still standing, huh? I'm still here. You know what I mean? I'm still here, homie. And the shit will never stop. But one thing that I can say is I think it stops now with Whack 100. See, I think he done finally met his match. Not a guy that's going to talk a lot. Not a guy that's going to scream about where he's from. Not a guy that's going to do any of that, but a guy that definitely will pull up. Okay? Where you at, Whack? We already know where Daniel's at. He's either in the hospital, or he's in some protection, or he's in some type of clubhouse. Wherever, to what degree of him hiding, and he's out of here, right? And we're going to speak on that at a later date. Now, where Jdiggs is at, he's in Hawaii, homie. You know what I mean? He's sipping the Mekahini Ho. Right? He's doing his thing with the Mekahini Ho. You know, he's living his best life. But best believe, like he said, one flight under the Southwest Airlines, and he'll be right there, homie. You want him to come to your doorstep. Have you ever thought about going to his? Oh, pal, you forgot about that though, huh? You always want people to come to you, Whack. See, that's the thing about Whack 100, gente, is he always wants everyone to come to him. But he's the one that starts the shit. See, he's the one that talks all that que la chingada, that caca, that ese got a night, right? He's the one that talks all that. And then he wants the people to pull up on him. Why don't you go to the people since you're the one with the issues and the problems? See, what I see from Jdiggs is he said, hey, man, you know, if it's just words and that's what you want to let it be, we can let it be that. And then you disrespected his mother and his family, and now it's went to a whole different level. And see, the way that level works, man, I don't know how about your level, but the way his level works is he's on that every level. And from the valley to the bay, that's how we operate. What's so crazy about the locals running? Even as Dino, I know he still got a little bit of thug in him. The game never stops. Do I think this fight will ever materialize, gente? Absolutely not. Don't hold your breath, because if you do, there's going to be a whole bunch of people blue. And I'm going to walk on by. Because, see, I'm not holding my breath. I know this fight will never happen unless Jdiggs decides to catch him. Now, don't sleep on Diggler, right? Because Jdiggs will catch you. See, it's a small world, Whack. I've said it many a times before. The last person on earth that you ever want to see is the first person that you're going to see. It's just the way it works. That's what karma say. You know what I mean? It's kind of like this shirt. It doesn't matter how many times I iron it. You still see the wrinkles. You're still going to see it. You can't hide or deny the fact that it is what it is in life, man. You just got to roll with it. That's just ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Or the Roscoe, just smooth. You know what I mean? Just do your thing. If you keep people's names and their families' names out of your mouth, if you stop disrespecting individuals you really don't want to and you don't know nothing about, then you'll be safe. You'll be in your haven. You'll be in your cocoon. That's it. You'll be able to just have a big butt, a bed, buck naked, some chick recording, and everything will be just fine. You know, but if you open your mouth and start disrespecting real ones. See, that's the difference between Whack And Jdiggs is a real one. Stamp that, certify it. Facts. There's people in the Bay Area right now that be like, oh, I mean, to what degree? Jdiggs, man. Jdiggs do a moving, right? Jdiggs ain't playing, man. I'm telling you. He will pull up, but Whack 100 ain't waiting. He ain't down on bended knees. Well, he might be. One never knows, does one. Strike that, reverse it. He could be down on bended knees, but maybe not waiting on Jdiggs. Maybe waiting on someone else. But one thing I'll say is for sure, regardless of Davalto's on bended knee or not, he definitely don't want no smoke, man. Davalto don't even want to fight Sharp. And S.C. Sharp, San Diego, stand up. Go handle your business. Reach back like a pimp and slap the hat. You know what I mean? Do your thing, Sharp. You know what I mean? With your hair flipped back. You already know what it is, man. These guys have made up stories about who. It's gotten to the point now with Whack 100. He's such a character now. They're making up stories about who he fought. Oh, Papa, you ain't fought that guy, man. Stop it. Right? And now you're talking about you want to see Jdiggs. Out of every brother in the whole world, you want to see Jdiggs. Man, that's like Milk 74 trying to fight Big U, man. We just know that ain't gonna never happen, right? Come on now, bro. That's like a toothpick to a Cheerio, man. It just never gonna happen. You don't want to fight him, bro. Your best bet is to apologize. Hey, be a man. Take the higher road. It's all good in the hood, eh? Hood. Jdiggs, where you been at? In Wax Hood. Man, what it be like? I'm in his hood. Are you looking for that? I'm in his hood, right? He's gonna come to the hood nearest to you, bro. You know, and this is the type of man that you don't want that funk with. I'm not saying you won't land a punch. You might. You just might. You got butt power. I'm saying you just gotta start swinging butt power. You got butt power, homie. You know? So and one never knows, you could knock him into oblivion. But I'll say for sure, if you don't, how's that gonna make your resume look? Another blemish? You know what I mean? The last time, like I said, man, you ran, you just barely got done running from the 60s. You barely got done. You're all out of breath. And before you even caught your breath, now you're talking about the Jdiggs, the boss of the Bay. Let that go, man. Big button, a smile. You know, BBL 100, look. This is a message for me to you. I know you don't know me like that, but you know me like that, right? And I'm going to tell you right now, coming from the Gunners Collective, man, real talk. Raza, stand behind me or beside me. However you want to rock, we can do this. I'm telling this cat right now, man, hey, just from me to you on some real gang shit and some friendship shit. You know what I mean? Just trying to be cool, man. You know, I know I done clowned you a lot, and I'm going to continue to clown you. See that about the gun? I'm going to continue to clown you. That's what I do, homie. Let me tell you something, bro. You don't want to fight Jdiggs. He'll beat you up. And that's just what it is. Boss of the Bay shit. Now, will the fight ever happen, gente? Like I say, man, don't hold your breath, man. Don't sit here and hope and, something's going to happen because, man, these Vatos aren't going to put no gloves on. These Vatos ain't going to there ain't going to be none of that, man. Jdiggs don't roll that way, man. He's going to come in there, beat old boy up and get it and do a pushing, man. He's going to be in Hawaii before we even get the tapes. You know, and I know Whack 100 ain't trying to go out like that. You better stick to Adam and kicking it over there on No More Jumper and kicking it with Adam and do some more, whatever you're going to do for him. Be his puppet, thump. And don't worry about people like Jdiggs, man, who are really doing it because, hey, at the end of the day, man, it's not a good look. You know, you trying to talk shit about a lot of people and be a bully and all this and that. And what's even worse of it is whenever he dots your eyes for it. With that being said, I hope that you move smooth with a purpose. I hope that you get everything that you want coming to you. Remember, at the end of the day, man, ain't going to be no stuff, so don't start no stuff. Devato don't want to fight Jdiggs, bro. This brother does not want. Oh, bro. You know what I mean? I got a lot of love for the Pyrus, real ones. Or the Smiley Rule. You already know what it is. Big Sheik and all the homies. I got a lot of love for gente, but I'll tell you right now, with this all being said, it's all spectacle, man. It's all game. It's all game to manipulate your minds, gente, to get you thinking about something that will never be. But he's messing with the wrong dude and he's barking up the wrong tree. Because let me tell you, man, in the Bay Area, they're built different, homeboy. Jdiggs is built different. You're a Ford. Yeah, you're built Ford tough. He's a Chevy. He's going to cruise on in and run your ass over. You know what it is. With that being said, move smooth with a purpose. Get out there, get everything that you got coming to you, and don't let people like Whack 100 deny the fact that real ones do real things because he ain't a real one, man. And that's why he's doing the things he's doing. You already know what it is. If you like this, hit that like and subscribe with a thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. See, Heavy's going to be the head that wears this shark's crown. I'm going to continue to strive and struggle for what I honestly, truly believe in, and that's black and brown. The SA's got nice. The brothers always got bad wives. We're just keeping it real, man. We're all living. You know, everyone's got to live. It's a black and brown world, man. And the woods are in it. We're in it, brother. It's actually a wood world, and you guys are just in it. But that's just the way it goes. One never knows, does one? You already know what it is. This is the gut, man. Make sure you tune in, turn up, and don't turn out. You know what I mean? Just turn in, because we're going to do it. Bye-bye.